Hey everyone, it's Jacob here back in with another video. So for today's video, I wanted to show my whole entire board game collection. So it's been quite a while since last time I did an entire board game collection, and I basically have a board game closet, like a closet full of board games. As you can see, it's actually the closet in my dad's office. Um, like my dad's like office room and stuff. I'm not gonna show his office or anything, obviously, because that's kind of personal stuff. But anyways. But the last time I did an entire board game collection video, like a while back, all these board games, or like most of these board games, were like just like scattered on the floor and stuff. But recently, like a couple days ago, like the other day, my dad got like a couple like shelves from like Home Depot, and he put a couple of shelves in his closet, and now my board games are on these shelves and not like on like piles on the floor of the closet, and so it looks a lot nicer now. And so I thought I'd do an update entire board game collection video since the shelves are just put in here, and now the closet looks much better now, a lot nicer now. So yeah, knowing anything else, so let's get started. So we'll start at the top here. We have all my Scenic games here. Yeah, the Scenic board games are probably my favorite board games. They're DVD board games. Each Scenic game is like trivia about like a different topic. Like for example, there's Disney Scenic, Scenic Junior, comedy movies, Harry Potter, Simpsons, Seinfeld, 80s, Friends, Disney Channel, etc., so on and so forth. So yeah, the Scenic games mean a lot to me. They're a big part of my childhood, and I'm happy to have a lot of Scenic games there, as you can see. So yeah, moving on to the Scenic games, we have a few games here. Some of the games you can't see like the names of. God, that's not my words there. But yeah, as I was saying, some of the games you can't see like the names of them or anything, as you can see. But yeah, like here's one specific thing. Here's High School Musical 2 DVD game. It's a really nostalgic game for me. I really like that game. There's another DVD game around here, that Planet Earth DVD game. I've only played that game like once or twice. It's been a long time since I played that game. Let's see here, Quirkle. This one that me and my family like to play quite a bit. Apples to Apples, that's a classic, of course. Now moving down here, I have some stuff on this shelf. I have like a cup stacking, speed stacking kit thing. I haven't speed stacked in a little while. There's something sticking out of this box here. Yeah, it's okay. I'll probably fix that after knowing this video or something, or maybe not, I'm not sure. Anyways, there's another DVD game, the Deal or No Deal DVD game. It's a pretty fun one. This right here is actually a Harry Potter Ultimate Movie Quiz game. It's pretty cool. Quick Cups, that's a pretty cool little game. Basically, like, you stack little, you like stack little cups, to like match the picture like on the card, and then you ring the bell when you're done. The bell is in this picture here. So yeah, this is a pretty cool garage sale found right here. I found this game in a garage sale in my neighborhood. This is Zack and Cody Tipton Challenge game. Pretty cool game. So yeah. This game right here is probably one that I would probably be okay with getting rid of. This Ultimate Brain Challenge game. I think this one was a garage sale find as well. But I've only played. That's not what I was gonna say. But I've like only played this game like once with my family, and it was like pretty complicated and hard from what I remember. It's been like a long time since we played it, so I don't really remember like everything about it. But I remember it was like a pretty complicated and hard game, and me and my family we don't really like this game very much at all. So I'll probably be okay with getting rid of this game at some point. But yeah, you have the board game version of Ellen's Heads Up app. Pretty fun game, definitely not as good as the actual app of Heads Up, but it's a pretty good board game version of Heads Up. Now I have a Saved by the Bell game. It's a pretty fun game. I quite like that game. It's a regular Saved by the Bell. Anyways, this Toy Story 3 Edition Connect 4. I actually have a funny story about this game, this Toy Story 3 Connect 4 game. So basically, I remember I used to have like ABA therapists that would come to my house when I was younger, like a long time ago, like a while back. And I remember at one point, one of the ABA therapists, they brought this like Toy Story 3 Connect 4 game over to my house, and we played at one point, and then I kind of sneakily put it in my board game closet. I kind of stole this game from them. So, yeah, so it's a funny story about that. I basically like stole this game from one of my AB therapists when I was running back in the day. Anyway, just moving that out of the way. It's probably one of my most played games right here. It's Trouble right there. I play Trouble a lot with my brother. It's like one of our favorite games that we like to play together. So yeah. Moving on here. I have a Stranger Things game right here. Stranger Things Attack the Mind Flayer. I've only played this game like once or twice. That's not a game that's kind of like complicated and hard, but it's cool to have though, because it's, you know, it's a Stranger Things game. Of course it's cool to have, but it's just a pretty hard game, kind of complicated game from what I remember. Sorry, this floor is kind of squeaky. You feel like squeaking and stuff. This floor that I'm stepping on right now is kind of squeaky and stuff. Anyways, I feel like one way that you can tell if a game is like hard or not is you know, it's like how many players it has. So for example, the Stranger Things game, you need to have at least 4 players, and like I said, the Stranger Things game is like pretty hard and complicated and stuff. So yeah, that's just one way that that's just kind of like an observation that I've made. Like, it seems like the more players the game has, the more like hard and complicated it is. Or like, not the more players the game has, but the more players the game requires, like the more hard and complicated it is. That's kind of like an observation I've made. Anyways, that was a weird sound on my phone just me. It's like boom boom. I don't know what that was. Anyways, but this is a nostalgia game for me right here, Cranium Cadu. I remember I liked to play that game a lot when I was younger. I still have that game to this day. Probably, so there's probably some pieces missing from that game. I'll probably get rid of that game at some point. I think this is another DVD game right here. If we take this out right here. Yeah, right here we have the South Park DVD game right here. It's like a South Park trivia DVD game. I've only played that game like once or twice with my brother. My brother's like a huge South Park fan. I'm not as big of a South Park fan. I've seen like a few episodes. I do quite like the South Park movie though. The South Park movie is a classic, but I've just never been like a huge fan of just like South Park in general. Anyways, I have the Jimmy Fallon game right here. Jimmy Fallon Box of Lies. That's a pretty fun game. Yeah, I can see it right there. And that reminds me, I actually had some Ellen games too. I have the Danger Word Ellen game right there, and I showed the Heads Up Ellen game before. And I have this Ellen game, Blindfold Musical Chairs, and then one more Ellen game, You Bet, which is based off of You Bet Your Wife. But moving on here, that Jimmy Fallon game just reminded me of the Ellen games I have, so I wanted to show those games real quick. Anyways, and then so moving on here, we have a couple of Dire Wimpy Kid games here, the Wimpy Kid 10-second challenge, and then Dire Wimpy Kid Cheese Touch board game. Both pretty good games. Neither of them are like that good of games. I would say probably the 10-second challenge game is better than the Cheese Touch game, from what I remember, but the Cheese Touch game is pretty fun. But I think, if I remember correctly, the 10-second challenge game is a bit funner. I haven't played either of the Dire Wimpy Kid games in a little while, but yeah, from what I remember, I think the 10-second challenge game is a bit better and a bit more fun than Cheese Touch game. Anyways, there's another Apples to Apples game right there. Disney Apples to Apples. Best of TV and Movies. So this is basically just like a TV and movie trivia game. Pretty fun. See, I have like a Jumanji Deluxe game right here. It's like, looks like the actual Jumanji board, which is pretty cool. Actually, right here at the bottom of this deck, I have the like original Jumanji board game right there. This is like the original Jumanji game. I think the Jumanji Deluxe game is a little better. It's like more authentic. I mean, the original Jumanji game is pretty cool, but I think the Deluxe game is better. Bass Backwards, it's a pretty funny game. Sorry, of course, that's a classic game right there. And we have Fortune game, Goosebumps board game, right there, Goosebumps the board game. I have a Scrabble card game right here, Scrabble Slam. Pretty cool. Moving on down to this shelf here. Yeah, some more games here. I'm sure not a lot of people knew that there was a Naked Brothers Band board game. This is the Naked Brothers Band VIP Concert Tour game. I haven't played that game in quite a while, but it's a pretty fun game, pretty cool game. This is like a more adult version of Operation called Botched Operation. It's a pretty funny game. I have an American Idol All-Star Challenge DVD game right there. can probably kneel down here, that'd probably be better. I have a Big Bang Theory trivia game right there, the Big Bang Theory Fact or Fiction trivia game. I have like a couple DVD games. Right here we have the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer DVD game. I've had that DVD game for like quite a while. Sometimes I like to, I think usually like once a year, like during like Christmas time, I usually like to pull out that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer DVD game during like Christmas time and stuff, because obviously it's a Christmas game and stuff. But it's definitely not the best game. It's kind of confusing at times, and but yeah, it's a nostalgic game for me and stuff. The Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer short is a classic, of course, not the best, but I probably like the Frosty Snowman special short thing more than the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special. Or short, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, and this other DVD game here is the American Kennel Club DVD board game. It's like a DVD board game and all about like dolls and stuff, and like the American Kennel Club company and stuff. Excuse me, sorry about that. I just burped. Anyways, I have this cool Stranger Things card game right here, Stranger Things Eggo card game. I have the DVD board game of the original High School Musical movie right there. I have the High School Musical 2 DVD board game all the way up on the top shelf up there that you saw earlier in the video. So yeah. There's another DVD game right here, right there, the Family Feud DVD games, pretty fun one. There's a few DVD games in this row here, basically, or this pile, whatever you want to call it. The Price is Right, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, American Road Trip. I don't even remember if I've ever really played that game. And Bunko, which is some sort of like DVD dice game. I was never a huge fan of that game. I'll probably be okay with getting rid of that game. But like that sometime soon, maybe. Press Your Luck DVD game right there. That soundtrack trivia game right there is like probably the most recent game I've gotten, I think. Yeah, I got that soundtrack trivia game for my birthday like a few weeks ago. And that's sort of until like it is game is a nostalgic game for me. I've had that game since I was younger, and you know, it's just nostalgia and stuff. I quite like that game. There's another DVD game right there, Madagascar Animal Trivia DVD game. It's pretty fun, pretty cool game, pretty fun game. This is like a weird Who Wants to Be a Millionaire like game console thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Kind of weird. I guess I have 3 different versions of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire actually, because I have the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game console thing right here, and then the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire DVD game right there, and then you can see right there, I have just the regular Who Wants to Be a Millionaire board game right there. So I have 3 different versions of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which is kind of funny. Anyways, getting down to the end here, we have a few more things here. This is one of my favorite games right here. That's What She Said. Game Twisted Game of Innuendos. It's a very funny game. Quite like that game. Speaking of funny games, I have the Impractical Jokers card game right there. It's a funny game as well. Brain Games, quite like that game. Let's take these card games off for a second. The Hollywood Game Night game, of course, based off of the Hollywood Game Night show, hosted by Jane Lynch. Leaps and Ledges. I haven't played that game in a while, but I remember liking that game. Anyways, then the like card game stuff that I took off to show the games are kind of like behind. These little card games were like the Poker Night Guidebook, Escape from the Museum, and a Dude game. Dude. What's this game actually called? Let me see here. Dude, it's a game where you say dude. That's what it was called apparently. Kind of forgot about that game. Anyways, and these last few games over here are just like a lot of card games and stuff. So yeah, just a few more things here. Right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I have a few more like little things at the very bottom of the closet here on the floor here. Just like random stuff like a Magic Kit, Price is Right, Plinko, this big like deluxe game gallery thing. And then I have like a WWE board game here, Road WrestleMania board game. Not that good again. I'll probably okay can't rate that game, to be honest. Yeah, some more random things. I have like a CD player thing right there, automatic playing card shuffler, a random Sega Genesis console thing. I was gonna say I forgot what was in this thing, but I think that's like a dice game that my grandparents brought one time, if I remember correctly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and I forgot I have Django right here as well. I almost forgot to point that out, like show that and stuff. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That was my whole entire board game collection. I stood back up. I was sitting down to show the stuff that was like towards the bottom, of course. But yeah, it was kind of blurry for a second, but just focused. There we go. So yeah, that was my board game collection. I don't really have anything else to say. So of course, if you enjoy this video, of course, please like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, ring the bell so you get notified whenever I post any new videos. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. So of course, if you enjoy this video, and of course, see you next time. Peace.